Pastor Branson from the Point Church in Clearwater, Florida. This has been some trying times for all of us, and it's pushed all of us in a lot of different ways, especially those of us that are in church. I've been a pastor for 42 years now, and these are certainly some uncharted waters for this pastor, for this church, as it is for all the churches that are out there. How in the world do we minister to people when we're going through this coronavirus? It's been very, very difficult. I mean, there's all kinds of different mandates, all kinds of different stipulations that we have to abide by. And we certainly are in prayer as a church for all of those that have been going through the sufferings of this virus. I know many people have passed away, and others have the virus, and we certainly have been praying for all of those individuals. But our ministry as a church, I think, has never been more vital, has never been more essential than it is today. In fact, churches are saying that they're essential during this time, and the government saying that we're essential during this time. But we've had to look at a lot of different things as far as Easter is concerned, as far as ministering to our community. So the Lord laid upon our heart several weeks ago about us doing a drive-in type service for Easter. And what that basically means is we have been blessed with a huge field here in front of our church, and we're going to attempt to put about 50 to 60 cars out on our front field. All the cars will be spaced 6 feet apart. Everybody that is coming in will be encouraged to stay in their cars. No one's going to be able to get out of their cars. Not going to be able to have any bathroom facilities or anything during this time because of all the different challenges that would be. But as people come onto our property, they're going to be given a bag of cookies for each and every car. They're going to be given cold waters. They're going to be given visitor guest cards if they are visiting with us. They're going to be shuffled into our parking lot by our parking crew and be put into place. Each car will have a designated parking place. And then we've also got some radio transmitters that we're going to have out there on our field. Everybody's going to be encouraged to tune in to a specific FM radio frequency, and they're going to be able to get our service right there in the comfort of their own car by tuning in to that radio frequency. They're going to be able to hear our service through that. And if they don't have any Bluetooth capabilities or radio capabilities, we will have about 4 or 5 different speakers that will be set up in the field so everyone will be able to hear our service. We're going to have a large stage. It's going to be constructed and be out there in front of all of the cars. We're going to have a live band that will be out there. I'll be out there preaching live. Our service, normally on Easter Sunday, our service will go for about an hour and 30 minutes. This service outside is going to be for 45 minutes. We're going to have 2 services that are scheduled, one at 8 o'clock and one at 9:15. Our 8 o'clock service will be getting out at about 8:45, and they will be ushered out of our parking lot, and the other amount of cars that will be formed over in a line will be ushered in to our field for our second service. We've got all kinds of volunteers that are going to be helping us out with parking, giving out all of our bags of cookies, waters, that type of thing. But all of those type things will be keeping the 6-foot distance. All of those that will be giving out our cookies and waters, they will all have hand protection on. So we're doing everything within the guidelines that have been asked of us. We have checked this out with the City of Clearwater on 2 different occasions. We've let our city officials know what we're going to be doing. They have embraced this with open arms. We're going to have an off-duty police officer that'll also be out there at our entrance to greet people as they come in, to make sure that everything is done in a very orderly manner. And we're really looking forward to this. And some churches may say, well, this has been a hard and difficult time, and yes, it is. But one thing that I've always found out, when a church or individuals, when we face hard times, it forces us to get out of the box. This has forced the Point Church to get out of a box. It's forced us to get out of what we would call a comfort zone. It's forced us to adapt, to come up with different innovative ideas that we can minister to our community. This service on Easter Sunday is something we've never done before. before like this. It's forced us to get innovative as far as Easter is concerned. And as I speak to you here on a Monday morning, our reservations are almost full for our 9:15 service, and we're gaining almost a capacity on our 8 o'clock service. So we expect to be totally full and overflowing for Easter Sunday. I mean, what could be greater than that? It's going to be a huge, just a great statement to our community that Jesus is alive, that, you know, even though we've got the mandates, even though we've got the coronavirus going on, even though we've got these crazy times going on, our Savior is alive, and we are worshiping Him on Easter Sunday morning. What a great and glorious statement that this is going to be. And yes, you know, it's helped us to be innovative and for us to be able to be challenged to look at different ways of getting the gospel message out and the message of hope and God's unconditional love. And how are we doing that? We are doing devotionals, daily devotionals in our church. We're doing devotionals in our church every single day. We're doing our services that we're taping for Wednesday night. We're taping our services for Sunday morning. We've even got a live prayer time that our people and other people in our community, people all over the world for that matter, through YouTube and Facebook, they can go on to our site on a Thursday morning between 10 and 10:30. They can email us. They can send us by text their prayer concerns, and we are praying for those folks live on Thursday morning. It has been a great thing as we started last Thursday. So you may sense a little bit of an excitement in my voice, and if you have, you're right, because I am one very excited pastor, because I am so thankful that even in these times, I've got a great and wonderful staff that's on fire. They're passionate about getting the word out. I'm passionate about getting the word out. We've got people in our church that are calling, people in our congregation. They're getting a call every single week. We're staying on top of the needs that we've got in this church. And I just want to encourage other pastors. I mean, get a hold of this vision and get a hold of what God's trying to do for all of us during this time. It's not a time for us to be depressed or to be down. I know it's a hard time for our country, but look, it's an opportunity for us as pastors. It's an opportunity for us as churches to really let folks in our community hear the testimony of Jesus Christ in our life, and for that testimony of Jesus to be authenticated in the services that we do, the ministry that we do for our people and for our community. And I trust and pray that my little part here has been an encouragement to you, has been a challenge to you. And if I can personally help you in any other way, if I can, or my staff can help you in any other way, please reach out to us. My email here at the church is Branson, that is BRANSON, at themainpoint.org. Or you can look us up on our website, and that is www.themainpoint.org. You can check out some of our services and different things there. Or you can give me a phone call. I'd love to talk with you. And my phone number here at the church is area code 727-442-2661. God bless you.